Year started, right? It's a new year, y'all, and we are here with Superfood Parent Show trying to figure out how we can be as greedy as we want. I mean, we're going to eat a lot in the new year, okay? That's the whole point. I'm just setting up my food cam. I might cook you all some refried beans today, but what I'm going to show you is how to make these huge sandwiches that have a lot of food in them. Oh my goodness, this one is falling apart. You can see the magic rice in there on one side. I think this one has chickpea salad on the other side. This one has the refried beans. So we might make the refried beans today. We'll see what y'all want to do, but we don't have any music on. So I'm going to get my food camera ready. I'm going to get some music going so that way we can knock this out in 30 minutes because bean dip is one of the most nutritious things you can eat, and you can be as greedy as you'd like to be, and you can lose weight. I'm not just saying this, I've done it. I maintain my weight this way. I had a friend recently telling me, "Hey, you should lay off the carbs. You're always eating the same with your potatoes." Meanwhile, I haven't had any body augmentation surgery. I don't think it's COVID. We'll get used on Lashes Journey. You know, Lashes Journey does her thing every day. Y'all, this is one of the magic ingredients, lentils. Today I'm using lentils, but we are today going to use, we use black beans. I have a black bean dip that I've already made. This is just refried beans. These are the foods. When I say greedy is okay, guys, it's okay to be greedy. When you have food like beans, they're some of the most nutritious in the world, okay? So if you have not done what G. Albert has done and put hashtag health heroes into the chat, yes, please, by all means, put health heroes in there. I'm going to enter the studio from my mobile device. That way we can use that as a food camera. So as y'all come in, definitely put in hashtag health hero, because if you're here, hopefully you're a health hero for your loved one. Hopefully you're a health hero for yourself. A lot of us, we don't care that much about ourselves, right? We're like, you know what? I'm okay. I'll make it. I feel healthy enough. I feel good enough. And, we just kind of do our thing. But when we have to feed each other, it makes a difference, right? When we have to think about, oh, thank you so much. G. Albert says my mic is going in and out. Y'all know I got to put it a little bit closer and I got to turn it up. See the mic right there? Let me put my coffee cup in front of it so y'all don't have that unsightly scene of a microphone on the set. Or you might be okay with the microphone. Let's leave it. I'm pretty proud of my Shure. David Hunt recommended this microphone to me. So let me know, G. Albert, if it's going in and out. I probably won't ever add a pre-clip, a 60-second clip before we get in here, because that way I don't have to trim it later. So let's see here. We got Alonzo Hall, the all-star advisor. Hey there, Alonzo. Y'all know Alonzo was in here last week saying that, oh, maybe I'll try to eat healthier. Maybe I'll do meatless Mondays or something. I'm like, no, do this. Just add fruits and vegetables to every meal. He went and made a video showing his turkey sandwich. His wife had made the turkey. He was going to eat the turkey and cheese sandwich anyway. He had some fresh greens in the refrigerator. Boom. He put some lettuce on that sandwich and just hooked it up. Thank you, Coleman. You are in the running, because here, we do have, when you put in hashtag health heroes, that means we give you an honorary title. Again, not everybody wants to be a health hero for their loved one. I'm going to start chopping up some garlic over here and onions, because for refried beans, all you need really is 3 things. I use garlic, onions, and beans. And then I just spice it up a little bit. I have a recipe that's already in the video description where I use gochujang sauce. It's an Asian sauce, or a chili paste. I'll say that, but you can find it in the Asian store. I also use a seasoning paste, either Better Than Bouillon, or sometimes I'll just use a Goya's Adobo. So all of those good things. So, good. Alonzo Hall, the all-star advisor, says, indeed, he does more. Lemon water is coming up. I try to do lemon water in the morning. That I try to do that as one of the first things that I have to eat or drink. Just either lemon water. Currently, I have some fire cider. Fire cider. If any of you know about fire cider, you can let us know in the chat. Fire cider is a whole nother story. I'm just going to chop up maybe 2 or 3 cloves of garlic here. Fire cider is where you put like some garlic, some ginger, some peppers, You put a lot of different herbs and spices, and then you add vinegar and you let it sit. You also put in lemon or lime, some sort of citrus as well. That's another popular one. But basically, Lashes probably know, she probably knows about fire cider. She's saying salute to Alonzo Hall, who's also saying, "Oh snap, you may have to just come up with my lunch for today." Let me tell y'all something about these particular sandwiches that I have that you can be greedy with. What I do is I'll make a bean dip and I'll use that as a spread. So I probably will show you how I use this bean dip as a spread today. I'm going to get my assistant to get me some broccoli. I roasted some cauliflower, not broccoli. I roasted some cauliflower and I roasted some onions in the toaster oven. I just threw them on the tray with a little bit of, you would know about this, Lashes Journey, with a little bit of liquid aminos. Liquid aminos, can you get me please some, the tortilla wraps, the gochujang sauce from the bottom of the fridge, and the ice cream container has the cauliflower in it. Yep. Y'all hear that? We do eat ice cream. I told y'all you can be greedy, but we do eat non-dairy ice cream. We try not to eat it often. And this particular ice cream is from a local creamery. They make their own ice cream and non-dairy blends. So that's another way to be greedy. The less ingredients, the more you can eat. Now, I knew this years ago before I stopped eating animals, right? Because I don't personally eat animals, but if anybody's eating animals, then okay, do better for yourself, right? So this is another way that I'm greedy. I try to get high quality items. And this is how I kind of always kept my weight down. I noticed when I bought cheaper foods, they have a lot of ingredients. That means they're ultra processed. And that is how you wind up gaining weight, because that ultra processing transfers to us. So that being said, I'm just going to chop these garlic cloves first, because, you know, they will release those beneficial nutrients, the allicin that's in the garlic. Also, you know, if you have your cruciferous vegetables, if you have cabbage, kale, or anything like that, thank you for these tortillas. I'll show y'all how to make these sandwiches on the plate that I was showing you earlier. And Strawberry Fields is a local creamery. So I do have inside of here just the cauliflower gelato. They make gelato, thank you. Cauliflower and onions. And I just put those in the toaster oven with liquid aminos. And then once I brought them out, I sprinkled onto them celery seed and basil. The gochujang sauce. I'm going to show you this, okay? And then I'll show you the inside. This is a paste. It's not a sauce, okay? I know. You know what, G. Albert? We do need to do a poll. This is what the paste looks like. Thank you for saying that the mic is much better, G. Albert. This paste, you keep it in the fridge. It'll last you about a year, because it's just a chili paste. Unless you use it a lot, then, you know, it won't last you so long. But maybe we should do a poll and see if people like the countdown at the beginning of the video, because depending on which platform you're watching from, what happens is there's a delay for some of the viewers. So some of the viewers see everything. Some of the viewers see some of the things. So, you know, but here's the nice part about these bean dips. I call them bean dips, but you can call it a spread. You can call it a dip. What's really nice is that the nutritional benefits are just excessive. Okay, so let's Google together so that you all know for yourselves, according to the National Institute of Health, according to Healthline, and some of these places that's peer reviewed by doctors and dietitians and all of that stuff. And this is the way I eat all the time. Like I don't cut back. I don't hold back on potatoes and rice. I add to it what I need so that my whole food always outweighs my processed food. That's always a good way to go. So let's Google it for ourselves. Now that we've got the garlic chopped up, I am going to go to the next screen while you all continue to put in #HealthHeroes. For those of you looking to do better for yourselves in the new year, please, by all means, do what G. Albert has done and go to superfoodparents.com. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and I'll go to that website maybe later, but I know G. Albert, he says he loves the new layout of my preview presentation in my description, but it's missing the Health Heroes. Thank you for that. So go to superfoodparents.com, scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen. And that way you can always, see what's going on with games, food games, and things like that. Right now, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to show you this tab so that way you can see how to find your own information. If you're trying to figure out, well, how do I know what's good for me? This is what you do. You always type in health benefits of, right? So in our case, we are looking for the health benefits of beans. Now, keep in mind, when we say beans, we mean beans, peas, lentils, all of those. So you might see beans and legumes. I'm just going to put lentils, okay? Beans and legumes, and right away, once I hit enter, as you see, we have results. And these results, let's see who this comes from. This comes from Medline Plus, which is medlineplus.gov. It's a medical encyclopedia. When you see .gov, you always want to check your sources. So anyways, it says here that beans and legumes contain antioxidants that help prevent cell damage and fight disease and aging. I was going to say prevent. The fiber, y'all know, I always tell you, if it grows out of the ground, there's fiber. That's the reason why I say get your faves, get your fruits and vegetables every spread. Why? Because if there's fiber, if it grows out of the ground, there's fiber. Fiber has so many nutritional healing benefits. We're going to look that up next. So the fiber and other nutrients benefit the digestive system and may even help prevent digestive cancers. Legumes can be added to any meal. Now remember, legumes is another word for beans, peas, lentils. They kind of throw them in a category together. To any meal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And then once cooked, they can be eaten warm or cold. So beans, you can't go wrong. Don't let people fool you about, oh no, it's the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Okay, don't believe that. It's not true. You can always just mitigate that simply by adding you can add some baking soda to your water when you first start cooking the beans, and then pour that off, and then add more water. So you let your beans cook, let's just say for about the first 20 minutes, they're cooking. You add baking soda, and then after about 5 minutes, pour that water off, refresh the water so that way your beans don't taste like baking soda anymore, and you're good. Now there is a question here. Does okra grow out of the ground? Y'all know this is an okra channel. We love okra here. So okra does grow on a vine. I've actually harvested okra, off of a farm, and that was a lot of fun. I'm trying to get in here. What's going on with the internet? I wanted to show you all how to do this thing. So thank you, Gail at Night, Angie Albert, for reminding people to please click the like button. I don't know if you all do anything for New Year. I never say Happy New Year, and I never say Merry Christmas. I never say Happy Holidays. Hardly ever. Hardly ever. And part of the reason why is because there are so many calendars. It ain't even the new year for everybody, right? Ethiopia has 13 months, and every month is 28 days. So I'm like, well, when's the new year for them? I need to be working off of that calendar. It sounds like the real one. But either way, don't mind me. Let's go back to what the doctors say about beans. And then I'll go ahead and add the beans to the pot. I'm going to add the onions and the garlic to the pot. And then I'll also add, what else? The lentils. Because lentils cook in about 15 minutes. They cook very fast. Look, Lash's Journey is saying, I know, right? Me too. All these calendars. I don't know if y'all know about all the different calendars that are out here. Alonzo Hall says bean. Is that another calendar you're referring to? Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're saying beans, and magical fruit. The more you eat, you already know. Y'all text the word faves, FAVES, to 757-231. 757-231-9361. This is what happens when you're reading and you're doing like 30 things at one time. You're laughing. You're trying to keep a straight face because I'm laughing at Alonzo Hall talking about beans, the magical fruit. All right. So we are coming into the studio here with our food cam. So I say we put our food cam here. Remember, that's the cell phone. I'm going to turn it down so that I don't hear myself, because y'all always notice I wear my headset That way I can hear myself. I'll clean the screen. Wait, is this even facing the right way? Let's make sure it's facing the right way. Let's see if it picks up the onions. Yep, it's facing the right way. So now let's go ahead and put it on the tripod, put it over the food, and we are going to start cooking. Okay. While we're cooking, let's see if we can get another, let's see if we can also get another bean fact. Let us know what type of beans y'all like, because again, you can make refried beans with any bean and they don't have to be fried. So the nice thing about lentils is that they are almost, as soon as you cook them, they thicken up and they're like a paste right away. So that's the fun part about beans. Let's see if this camera is okay. Yeah, I think it's good. Let's go ahead and put this onto the main screen. So while you all are putting in Health Heroes, I can go ahead and put the onions in here. I'll put the garlic in here. I'll put a little bit of seasoning, because remember, I don't need water. All I need is, that's half the onion. Always use a whole onion, y'all. Don't even waste your time on a half an onion. Why not use a whole onion? Why not use 2 or 3 cloves of garlic? You know, garlic is an aromatic, but garlic and celery, those are like the stronger foods for you. Onions too, they kind of work like antibiotics. So they're like even better superfoods. Anything that grows out of the ground is a superfood, but once you start adding garlic, onion, and herbs, oh yeah, that's when it gets super duper. All right, so we're just going to put a little bit of water in here, just enough to cover it. And oh, Coco, can you get me the bouillon paste off the door at the top, where the in that little section on the door at the top? You know what I'm talking about? Coco, my assistant is gone, y'all. Let's cover that up and go back to some bean facts. Now, you know what? I do have a quick video to show you all, so that way you can kind of figure out how this works. So I'll show you this video really quickly while that's cooking, and it's just like a 15-second video. So this way you can see the whole process all at once pretty quickly. Let's see if we can find it. I just added, can you bring me the Better Than Bouillon paste off the door at the top? It's at the top right. Here we go. Just like that, y'all. Just as quickly as that. Thank you, assistant. So just that quickly, I'll show you what I received here. I got the Better Than Bouillon paste. Now this is almost empty. So when this is almost empty, let me show you what I do. This is you see how it's like only around the sides and only in the lid? Well, that's what I use. I will use whatever's in the lid and whatever's around the sides. But what I also will do is I will take some of the warm water from the pan, and this warm water will allow me to, let me put this top somewhere safe so that way we don't lose it. So you see this is already bubbling down there. A lot of times I'll take some of that warm water from the bottom of the pan, I'll put it in the jar, shake it up, and that way I can get the bottom. You know how you do with the ketchup bottle when you're running out of ketchup? So I'll take that and I'll put it right there in the jar. And it's fine if you get some onion pieces and garlic pieces, because you're just going to put it back in the pan. But this is the way you do it when you are running out of ketchup and mustard and you got to add a little bit of water to the bottle and shake it up. Y'all know what we're about to do. You've seen this before. You've done it yourself. So you already know. And remember, you don't need oil to saute. Your vegetables can get soft without oil and they will still taste delicious. So I'll put the lid here. I'll shake this up. And while I shake it up, let's look at also what the doctors say about beans. Because remember, it's not just me, saying, hey, y'all, this is what beans are good for. This is what lentils are good for. Let's scroll down a little bit. What do beans and lentils do for your body? This is a popular question, and the answer here comes from an educational site from Florida because it's .edu. It's a publication that they put out. And I'm just looking at the URL. That's how I'm able to know. So beans, peas, and lentils are also rich sources of some vitamins and minerals such as folate, iron, potassium, and magnesium. Folate and iron are important for preventing anemia. So for those of you that have low blood counts and all of that, that's what beans are going to help you with. They're not just like something to chew. And you know, beans are high in protein. People are always saying, where do you get your protein from? But they never ask, where do you get your fiber from? So, you know, protein is like another high quality food that you can get, high quality component, macronutrient that you can get from your beans. Okay. So let's just finish this up. And this way we got Snoopy Jones in the building. Hey there, salute to the superfood parents. This is Alonzo's original channel from 20 years ago. Wow, that's good. Now that is amazing. You still holding on to that? That's what I'm talking about, because you know the old channels, they hold their weight, right? I got an old channel, my Atupan Edutainment channel is still out there. So Anania, I don't know how new your channel is, but you see Alonzo Hall, Snoopy Jones has been here for 20 years. All right, y'all, let's see what this is saying. Because we're talking about beans and how to use these refried beans. How greedy can you be? Remember, you can eat a lot of beans. You don't have to worry about holding back on them. So this is where, especially when you cook them like this, let's see, folate and iron are important for preventing anemias as well as maintaining normal metabolic functions. In other words, normal metabolic functions, helping your kidneys to stay working like they should, helping your vital organs. That's what they mean by metabolic functions. Potassium and magnesium are important for muscle and nerve function. So y'all, we can't go wrong with beans. This is definitely a greedy food. That's why I'm showing it to you. So let me show you what I'm going to do here. So far, the the thing is getting all steamy. I added the water and I shook it up. So that way the Better Than Bouillon paste, I put the last of it in there. And now all I have to do is add my lentils. So for the rest of this show, these lentils are going to cook up a little bit. And while they do that, I'm just going to put in about a cup. I'll cover it with water and I'll turn the heat back up. These are going to thicken. Now, when these start out, they're red. You see how bright they are. They're kind of red. And once they cook up, you know they're ready, because lentils, these red ones, they cook up in about 15 minutes, but they turn beige and they're kind of see-through. So that's how you know that lentils, these red lentils, are ready. So I'm just going to put enough water to cover them for right now. Then I'll add more water. All right. So I'm going to show you a close-up of the color just with this container here. So you can see how bright they are there. I'm also going to show you how bright they are on the spoon. So that way, when they come back out, you'll see how this works. Meanwhile, we're going to make a sandwich, because y'all are probably like, I want to be greedy all the time, every day, all day. Do I need to leave potatoes alone? Do I need to leave sandwiches alone? Well, not when you eat your sandwiches the way I do. So let me go on over to the big screen. And another thing I have to do is I'm going to head on over really quickly while you all are putting hashtag health heroes into the chat. I'm going to head on over to Superfood Parents. This way, you all can see what we're doing here, because we have some very exciting news. Basically, what happens with Superfood Parents is we're cooking this food, and a lot of you are like, I don't want to cook. I love faves. I love getting my fruits and vegetables every spread, but I really don't want to cook. So what do? Well, all you do is you follow my link, because I have a brand new partnership with Whole Harvest, where they actually have a whole food delivery, where the delivery system where they deliver meals to you. So this is the current website, Superfood Parents. This pop-up opens, but once you're here, you're here. So when you scroll down, you can see the live show. I think I might put this up higher, because like today, Greedy is okay. When you click on that video, it just starts playing, right? So you see us playing us right now. You know what I mean? So if you're ever trying to figure out, well, where can I find you? Yes, I'm streaming to LinkedIn. And of course, the Amazon store right here at the top it does take you directly to a lot of these um, seasonings and different things. So, in order for you all to get food delivery directly to you from Whole Harvest, hey, look at that. We got a family food playbook up in here as well. Y'all know this is the book that I just released last year for epic meal planning. As you see, I also have other people's books, so it's not just mine, but I'm promoting mine because hey, why not? And so my book is in there. But basically, what you want to do is when we're here at Superfood Parents, that's what that's where you will be able to get a hold of the food delivery service. So this way, if you don't want to cook, you'll be able to just click the button right here. So look, we got Synovia up in the house. Hey there, Synovia. If you want to win the giveaway, because we're going to be doing the first place pony giveaway pretty soon, or the Faves Hero giveaway is what it is nowadays. Just make sure you put in hashtag health heroes the same way Coleman has done. And so Annie Nia is in here. I think she's done the same thing. I didn't see it. But yes, Synovia, of course, everybody loves Gail, right? So everybody's saying hello to Gail. So let's go ahead and make something good. Let's make something simple and let's make something good. While the lentils are cooking, because they are already kind of simmering, I think I'm going to add some more water because this water is almost cooked out just that quickly. I got to blow off the steam, y'all. Y'all know the steam will cloud the camera real quick. So we'll just blow off that steam so that way y'all can see what's going on a little bit. And let's make a sandwich. Now these are, I'm making these sandwiches only because they're popular. Like these sandwiches, I've seen this style. They're popular for people to carry to lunch where they use a tortilla. You don't have to use a huge tortilla like me. I typically roll my food up to make a burrito because, hey, who doesn't like to roll one up? So that being said, oh, you know what? Let me add some of this in there. I think I want a little spice. Coco, do you want this bean dip to be spicy or no? We'll add just a little bit. I showed it to you all, so we might as well add just a little bit. And it's just going to be about half a teaspoon. So I'll show you on the big screen here so we can put our sandwich together. Now we're going to make our sandwich. We did put this gochujang sauce into, you see it's a Korean chili paste. We did put it into the black bean dip that we're going to be using because that's already done. This is what the paste looks like. It's just a thick paste. And I just take a little bit off at a time, right? Hey, it's Whitney. So good to see you in there. And then, now Whitney, you're Jamaican, so you probably will like this sauce in here because I know y'all like it a little spicy. So I'm going to turn this down so that way y'all can see me put the paste in. But if we don't turn it down, then the steam will overtake the camera. All right. And if you're trying to figure out what to do while you're waiting to figure out how greedy you can be, look, click this little 2-minute video so y'all can figure out how you can smash all night in Nutriville. You heard it. Y'all can smash all night in Nutriville. All right. So let me go ahead and put this in. This paste. I was trying to keep the steam off the camera. I was not trying to keep y'all from seeing what was going on. So this paste is just literally just chili paste. This is what's going to give it some kick, some spice, right? And other than that, I use my, you can use any seasoning salt that you like. Okay, because It's Whitney does love spicy food. She's sneaking in from work to watch us. Now, It's Whitney is a very tiny person. If y'all saw It's Whitney, you would think she was a teenager. But she has 3 children, a husband, and she looks like a newborn. But she's been in these streets for a while. She has a great channel where she does some of the most hilarious shorts videos. Oh, my goodness. So she does great long form content, too. So let's go ahead and put in a little bit more water. Let's crank this up and let's cover it so we can make our greedy sandwich. Now, remember, you can make the biggest sandwich of your life, put lots of vegetables in it. That is how you keep it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. That is how you keep it in a way that you can eat as much as you can. I'm going to show you these sandwiches again. Now, this particular sandwich has black beans. Let's see. I'm going to put it under that camera so you all can see some of the layers. Black beans. Oh, you're welcome, Whitney. Let's see. You see how it's like basically just a triangle, right? And I'm going to show you how we fold this. And on each layer of the triangle, this one was toasted. So this particular layer, I put some cheese in there. So you see cheese right there. There's that black bean dip in that layer. This layer has the cauliflower and onions. And y'all probably like, girl, that don't look good. I know. Up close, it does look a little crazy. This particular sandwich, I know some of y'all are going to be like, rice. Now, especially yoga with Goga. Now, you know, they eat ugali in Kenya, and Goga is in Kenya. So happy New Year to you as well, Goga. I'm going to show y'all this sandwich because Goga probably be like, why are you putting rice on a sandwich? Or he might not. This one, I'm going to peel this layer back. This is magic rice. This rice has onions, garlic, rutabaga, mushrooms, and something else in it. Okay. So that's on that layer. When you go to the next layer, this is a chickpea salad. It's a seafood chickpea salad. And then the two outer layers, I like mustard. So I'm trying to peel it back without tearing it up. Mustard, plain and simple. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna bite this one because this is my favorite. Y'all, the chickpea salad. It reminds you of tuna salad, I guess. And it's just so good. Hey, the everyday life of an OCD is chick. We're being greedy over here today, Nikki. I'm already eating, but I wasn't supposed to. Oh, thank you for subscribing to It's Whitney, Sanofi. You're gonna enjoy her content. Let's make a sandwich, y'all. I just turned this down a little bit so I can stir it and add some water. Because as it soaks up the water, I just add more. It's been cooking down for about 10 minutes. So the next time we see it, I think it's going to be, oh, thank you, Synovia says your food looks delicious. The next time we see this, it's going to be refried beans pretty much. All we got to do is throw in a few more seasonings. Let me show you all how we make this sandwich. Nikki, keep chatting it up with everybody, but don't forget to put in hashtag health heroes, okay? Hashtag health heroes. So, Yoga with Goga volunteers to be a taster. Let me tell you, you can, like I said, y'all eat a lot of ugali, which is a corn product. A lot of people here, they're scared of rice. So I would put ugali in one of these sandwiches. This is the way you do it. You just get some tortillas. These aren't even a special kind. What I discovered is that there's one brand that I can find that doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it. And that one brand, I have to keep them frozen and all of that kind of stuff. So this is one of those situations where I'm like, okay, I got to take an L on this one and just get the best out of the worst, or just look and see if they're all the same. So this is a larger one, but you can get a smaller one. Thank you, the Everyday Life of an OCD chick, for putting in hashtag health heroes. Y'all, why I look so black? Oh, I think it was because I put this up and I ended up in the shadow. All right, this is how you do the sandwich. All you do is you take your knife. Y'all know my Cutco knife. I've been using that today. The only knife I own. I just got two of them. That's it for about the last 20 years. And you're just going to cut one side from the middle out to the side, okay? And this is why I like my Cutco knife. I'm pressing this down on my hand so that you all can see it until I feel the ridges on my hand. But for some reason, this one doesn't cut me. I don't know what's up with this knife. So that's how you want it, right? Just get a Pac-Man going. Then, let me see. All you're going to do is you're going to fold it, the first side, and you're going to fold it over, and then the last side, and that is how you get your triangle. And of course, thank you, It's Whitney, for putting in hashtag health heroes. Child, this knife is so famous, right? The Everyday Life of an OCD chick is very famous. And y'all know the show is almost over. We're trying to get back down to 30 minutes or closer to 30 minutes. So we're just about done here. This bean dip is just about done, and you can eat as much of it. And these sandwiches, y'all see the amount of superfoods I have in there. The key to this particular sandwich is each section is going to have something in it. What I found out is that the two middle sections, you want your bulkier items. So in this case, my bulkier items, Coco, can you check the fridge and see if I have any of those meatballs from IKEA? So there's these plant balls. Like a lot of people, they like meatballs, they like bacon, they like pepperoni, they like sausage in here. Also, Coco, there's if not, give me that tofu, that container. But do you know where the meatballs are in? It's like one of the small. Okay, if you don't see it, or even if you do, bring me the tofu too, because I marinate my tofu so it's already always ready for a sandwich. Oh yeah, this is thickening up nicely. So let's go ahead and put this together. Lord, we don't want it to burn though. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down so that way the lentils can soak up the water and turn into a paste without drying out and just being too thick and hard and sticking to the bottom. You know how your food sticks because you're burning it? That's what that means. So we don't want that. All right. Sorry, y'all. I didn't want the steam to get to the camera. Say what? There's some meatballs in here. Okay. It's at the bottom in a clear container, the taller one, and it has some of the marinade in it. I'm going to use the rest of it. Go check. I think I still have some in there. So these are, thanks for still being here. It's Whitney. These are some of the plant balls from IKEA. And actually, this is also some of the bean dip, these lentils. This is what they're going to look like when they're finished. So let me just show you all this container here. So this is magic rice in this section. These are lentils in this section. You see how thick they are? Like straight up. It's like a paste. So y'all, this is the type of food you can eat a lot of. And then these little meatballs, these are called plant balls. IKEA sells them. And you know the difference with, yeah, that's the tofu. The difference with food from other countries is they have less ingredients. They don't have all of those fillers. So that's why I'm showing you all of these different things, because you can make several different sandwiches with these types of ingredients. Let me see, what is that on? That's on 4. Let's put it back on 5. So I am going to take 2 of these plant balls. Yoga with Goga is like, wow. Let me tell you, this is how you can be as greedy as you want. You can eat a sandwich and not feel guilty about this one little piece of bread. So I'm going to use my black bean dip, because if I'm using black beans in there, this is what it looks like. Same ingredients, and y'all saw the recipe, and this is what it looks like at the end. It's a black paste, and you see it's kind of thick. So I'm going to just spread that onto this bread. On this side over here, I'm going to spread the black beans on the 2 outside corners. That'll help the sandwich stay closed. And you know, I've also used salsa. I love salsa. So you can use salsa as a spread. If you have a chutney, a mango chutney, a pineapple chutney, any kind of chutney, right? And you can also, a lot of people will put cheese in here. Oh, wow, Danique Anthony is bringing in the new year, dropping all the coins. Thank you so much, Danique Anthony. Y'all know this is Danique, the editing freak, video editing freak. Y'all know he's an editor. He's a video editor. So I do appreciate you so much. Thank you for dropping those coins. I don't have what Goga has. He has a whole video dedicated that says, you know, may your pot never run dry. All I have is a couple of coins to drop. I don't even think I got the coins. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you, Danique Anthony. So I've got some spread here. And like I said, some people use cheese. I do have non-dairy cheese that I use. And I'm going to put just a little bit on the edge so that the food doesn't fall out once I put it in there. Y'all know it takes a village. That's what they say, right? Remember, what's the name? Stole that saying, and everybody acted like it was the most profound thing, Hillary Clinton. And it's like, come on, y'all. We already knew it took a village. We was already working in that way, all working together to make things happen. So yes, everybody is saluting you, Danique, for your contributions. Yes, he's a video editor. You need a panelist to teach them about subtitles. Danique might be your person. Okay. Look, your phone is working on its own, huh, Whitney? Thank you so much, Danique Anthony. We do appreciate the support. And y'all know I do drink Roll Java coffee. RollJava.com is my coffee brand, and that proceeds from Roll Java benefit our nonprofit, Atumpan Edutainment. That is how we're able to put on a lot of the programming I've shown on this channel. So I'm just slicing up the meatballs into a few pieces so that way it'll be flat And once I fold this sandwich, I'll have those in there. Then I have the onions and the cauliflower. So right now in this sandwich, remember, for every fruit or vegetable, you get 5 points. So far I have cauliflower, I have onions, I have black beans. Then the beans also have onions and garlic. So that's 5 different things in here. Just imagine if I added salsa, right? That would be 6 things. And salsa, I think you can count for more than one item because there are like 3 or 4 ingredients, whole foods in the salsa. So I'm going to fold that first side over the meatballs. Then I'm going to fold that over top of the broccoli or cauliflower. And this big piece, it keeps jumping out. So we're just going to have to finish it up. Then you got to lick your fingers. That's the way. Man, this black bean dip is hitting. And now you have a sandwich just like that that's dripping some sauce. Y'all see it dripping the sauce right there? That's why you have a plate for your food. Put it in aluminum foil and boom, you can eat that whole sandwich guilt-free because it's just one small piece of bread. That's the way you do it. So Coach Mary Ma is in here. Y'all are coming in just at the right time because we're about to finish up the show. We're about to close it out. The only thing I have left to do is show you all who won today's Faves 100 Hero contest. So if y'all can please put in #HelpHeroes, we're going to do the Faves Hero giveaway. Because I'm Cameroonian right now. Y'all know Coach Mary Moss from Cameroon. And whenever I have a African in the house, that's who I am. That's the African I turn into. I'm going to show y'all how these beans look. These are actually lentils. Remember I said they were bright red in the beginning, but see how they turn almost see-through? Just like that. That's how you know they're ready. And as you see, they're already pasty as well. Like they thickened up. You see, they stuck to the bottom too a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. So when they stick, you don't want that. All right. You just turn the heat down so they don't stick. All I have to do now is shake a little bit of seasoning on. And then I could make another sandwich with these. And I would put on my sandwich. What would I put? I thought I had my adobo. I don't see it. So I'm just going to hit this with a little bit of Himalayan salt, about a half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. And I like a few herbs in there, just maybe some thyme or basil, but I don't know which one I have here. What do I have here? Let's see. Here's some oregano. Close enough. It's another herb. Now, oregano is another powerful herb, y'all. Remember, I told y'all beans are magical. When they say it's a magical fruit, they really are. Black beans, they turn into string beans. Tasha Oshie Groves taught me that. So, we're so scared of beans, but we're eating them. So whenever you eat green string beans, black beans and green beans, it's like, I forget. I think the bean is the baby part. And when they grow up, they turn into string beans. But that might be the opposite way around because once it grows up, then it has the little beans inside. So I don't know. Okay. Girl, I'm gonna hit that with just a little bit, another pinch of salt. But that Better Than Bouillon is popping through. So we're gonna make one more sandwich with some tofu and this beans. But let's go ahead and do the Faves 100 giveaway. So that way you all can, we can get on out of here, okay? And you all can go on with your day and be as greedy as you want to be, y'all. Keep your weight down. Don't let it be a new year and an old you. On our channel, superfoodparents.com. Remember, we do have on the website a place where you can order food from Whole Harvest. I got to put the link up there. It'll be there later today. But when you check out, you use Super 30. That gives you $30 off your first order. So look, Coach Mary Ma says, I always come in when I start smelling the food. I'm trying to tell you, guilt-free is what this food is. And speaking of smelling, y'all, get your sweet smelling kitty. We got all the stuff right there in our Amazon store. I already showed you. You just start right here at Superfood Parents. And then once you get there, you go to Amazon right here at the top. You can go here to Amazon and The sweet smelling kitty kit is here. Boom. All the things. Chlorophyll. If y'all don't want to change your food right now, chlorophyll is the first ingredient that will set you straight. And then, of course, there's black soap. These are things that I actually use. This liquid black soap is nice for shampoo or your body. Sponges. I use coconut oil to just oil up. I drink my lemon juice in the morning. I use fresh lemons, but when I'm on the run, I do use that processed lemon juice. Azo for urinary tract health. Y'all know I tell everybody this will get your bladder straight. It'll get you back right. But anyways, we're not supposed to be talking about that right now. We are supposed to be doing the Faves 100 giveaway. So let's see who has put in here, like it's Whitney, hashtag health heroes. Because I know Coach Mary Ma and Anania, they're in here chatting. Yes, good. Coach Mary Ma has put it in here. So, y'all, let me make sure that I have it set up, because every time I do this, it will be tricky. Okay. It'll be like, nah, everybody didn't put it in. So let me show you all the screen, because it says we only have 4 entries, but y'all have been putting this in. So I don't understand. It's not me though. It's not rigged. We get 5 points for every fruit or vegetable that we eat. And so in this particular sandwich that we're going to make now, if we put magic rice in there, magic rice has either 4 or 5 vegetables. That's 25 points right there. The tofu, I can't even count as a whole food, but the lentils, I just made those. And I know that's lentils. That's what else was in there? Onions and garlic, 15 points right there. We're going to count these as a vegetable today. I'm going to show you all one more thing, and that's something to remember. If you're trying to remember which foods can I be greedy with, Joel Furman, Dr. Joel Furman, he has coined this phrase, G-bombs. He says, this is the main thing you want to do. G-bomb stands for greens, beans. I'll show you. G-bombs, the anti-cancer foods that should be in your greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. That's what G-bombs stand for. So just look up GBOMBS, G-bombs, okay? That word, it includes beans. This is another site that I love. Y'all know I'm already subscribed to all the best people. Food Revolution Network is actually the website for Baskin and Robbins' grandson. His name is Ocean Robbins. This is his channel. But as you see, Joel Furman is here talking about G-moms. G is for greens, and they talk about leafy greens. They break it down to you, but all you got to remember is greens, beans. B is for beans, right? They're the powerhouse of superior nutrition, the most nutrient-dense carbohydrate source. Y'all, you can't go wrong. Onions, O is for onions. So if he got onions in a category all by themselves and saying, eat these all the time, do it. M is for mushrooms. I've done these lentils and I've added mushrooms to them before. I'm turning those off right now. The last 2 is berries. Y'all know the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. So all of those colors, they really give you the nutrients that you need. Those are different vitamins. That's what you're looking at when you're looking at colors, okay? And the last one is seeds. Flax seeds, chia seeds. I use flax seeds pretty much every day. I just throw mine in my coffee. You can put yours on a sandwich, a salad, or like if you're eating mayonnaise or peanut butter, just sprinkle it on your sandwich. You can sprinkle it on these sandwiches that I'm making today. So I could always sprinkle flax seeds because they're not crunchy like the chia seeds. I like to rehydrate my chia seeds. Hemp seeds are so nutritious. Pumpkin seeds, all the seeds, y'all. Just remember G-bombs. These are the foods you can be greedy with. So in a synopsis, there's no excuse. G-bombs are your answer. Let's get our Faves 100 giveaway going so we can say goodbye to you all today, because this has been a wonderful episode, and I still wound up at 40. Instead of 45 minutes, I still wound up closer to an hour. So let's get it going. Who is today's Faves 100 hero? Coach Mary Ma, the Everyday Life of an OCD Chick. It's Whitney. Yoga with Goga. Coach Mary Ma. Yoga with Goga. The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick. It's Whitney. Coach Mary Ma. It's Whitney. Coach Mary Ma. Yoga with Goga. The Everyday Life. She's a winner, chicken dinner. She's always winning. Yes, Nikki is winning again. And y'all know Nikki is a true winner. She grows some of those G-bombs. See, Coach Mary Ma says she loves the G-bombs. Yes, all the time. Nikki is eating G bombs right from her garden. So thanks for the love. It's Whitney. Thank y'all, everybody. I'm going to taste these again to see if it's time for our super clap sign off. Y'all know how it works. Once the food is good, then what we do is, if it's real good, which we already know it is. Oh, you know what? Let me bring this over to show you how pasty these have gotten already. Remember, I told y'all, look, it's Whitney is congratulating the everyday life of an OCD chick. See what I was saying? Just that quick. This is finished. Mmm. 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 Bean dip. Y'all, look at Nikki. Hey, Nikki, girl, it's time to clap. It's time to get on out of here. Nikki jammed the system, right? Yoga with Goga. Her speech is thank you, everyone. That's her acceptance speech from Coach Mary Wah, Yoga with Goga. It's Whitney and everybody congratulating her and all of those things. So let's go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you in the new year. If it's a new year for you, because y'all know the Chinese New Year is different, the Ethiopian New Year is different, the American New Year is different. So if it's New Year for you in Kenya, Yoga with Goga, if it's New Year, I know Jamaica follows the same calendar that we do, the Gregorian calendar, but y'all know what to do. Let's clap it out. Super clap sign off. Let me stop talking. Let's get the clapping and just go ahead and have a good time with it. All right, y'all. This has been wonderful. I'm about to make another sandwich with this bean dip that I just made, along with the tofu, and I think I'm gonna add some salad and some salsa as the sauce because I love salsa. And I will add more of the broccoli and onions, so I can't go wrong. Take care, everybody. Be a health hero for your loved ones. I love all of us. Coco, come try this, please. Coco. This way y'all can see if anybody else likes this but me. Of course, I'm gonna say it's good, but we want to make sure say it's good. Oh, thank you, Nikki. She said, thank you for all you do. That's a bean dip or a bean paste or a bean spread. We can use it in all the ways and we can eat as much. Does it need anything? You like it? Thanks, Coleman. Say what? You can put it over rice, she said. Hey, take care, everybody. Yeah, it's real good, right? I hope this makes it to the sandwich. Oh, yeah.